Did I do it? I did do it. Nice. Let me double check YouTube. Oops, I just added that to my favorites. No, open the stream. Did I do that as well? I did. Okay, let's grab this link and pin it here. Bear with. Right, so I pinned that there. Manually or end of stream. And then let's do the reverse. Grab this one. Put it here. Pin that one. I can close both of those. But this, bear with, won't be long. Won't be a moment. Right. You have my full attention. Okay. LJ, welcome in. How you doing? True. Getting first 12 times. Oofed. Congrats, True. Welcome in for 316 streams. LJ, welcome in for 203 streams. Julio, how you doing? Good to see you. Quick note, we're not speedrunning today. I forgot to look into it. But we've got that level 2 that we're going to mess around on. Right, shall we just jump straight in? Because it's only level 2. So I'm on the ground in the shop. Great start. How's everyone doing? How's was everybody's weekends? What did everyone get up to? Ooh, a recharge drone. Let's grab a health so we're not one shot to the huntsman. Tired? Uh-oh. What did you do? Good morning. Welcome in. I was working all weekend, so tired too. Is this going to be another day where everyone's tired? Weekend was good. Could have used a couple more days. Fair. Mondays, am I right? Yeah. I do 7 off and 2 off most weeks. Sounds healthy. Flew back home Saturday night, then flew back to uni last night. So got in at midnight. Oofed. Yeah, no, that sounds interesting. Right, next level. I'm doing alright. I went gym on Friday, right? I don't know what's wrong with me at the moment, but I went gym on Friday. I was out all of Saturday. I was seeing family. Yesterday was more chill. I still did stuff. I went for a walk on Saturday and Sunday. Sunday was a decent walk. It was like an hour and a half ish. Then I came back here, and me and Isabella watched anime and made sushi, so that was fun. But I'm having a problem, right? My body's breaking down. It's very entertaining. Peggy, how you doing over on YouTube and on Twitch? Build a new shelf this weekend over 7 foot high to fill with Lego and stuff. I thought it would have trouble filling it, but nope. Need more space already. I guarantee you didn't use a ladder. Sushi sounds... That's right now. Yeah, I like making sushi. Sushi's fun to make. One of the reasons I like it is because it's like, it's a whole process. Like, it's not a quick thing to make. No ladder was needed. I know it. Yeah, I didn't need a ladder. No, it takes quite a bit of time. You have to like do it properly. If you rush it, it's not going to be very good. I like sushi. They haven't. If you tried like traditional ingredients, you would it's so different. I used to really like the sushi from a shop until I started making it myself with like traditional ingredients, like the original recipes and stuff like that. Katie, welcome in for 334 streams. How you doing? Zaps, welcome in for 317. How you doing, Zaps? How you doing, Katie? Good morning. I did when maybe I started dating, so like 14 years ago. I'll make like the traditional one. Yeah. I've been doing it for a long time. I've not done. Maybe I've done it like I've made it 10 times or so in my life. But when I do make it, I like to do it like properly. I remember I tried to make it when I was like in my later teenage years. I tried to make it with normal rice. Like I did the worst recipe possible. It was normal rice, and then I got a fillet of raw tuna and a pack of seaweed, and I was like, that's how you make sushi. And it was really nice until eventually I figured out how to make it properly, and I was like, oh, this is nice, this is better. Now I can't go back to option 1 because option 2 was nice. Just make the rice sticky. It's not that hard. Oh yeah, it's not hard at all. Easy. Option 1 was never sushi. Nah, depends what the definition of sushi is. It was definitely something. But I ended up the first time something for sure. The first time I made it to just put in the get a ball of rice and then wrap it like it was a present in the sushi and just eat that. It wasn't, yeah. For me as a teenager, I was like, this is great, this works. I made sushi. And then me as an adult, I do all the different things. I took a 1 week off from the quite intense calorie deficit I was on, because I've been on that one for about 2 months straight without a break. And I took this week I took off for that, mainly because I had a lot of injuries that were just getting worse and worse and worse. So I was like, I need a week of healing. Steroid, my immune system's playing up again. Oh, and I might have a new one. I might get a new collectible card. But we'll see, we'll see. I mean, on the grand scheme of things, plain rice with fish and seaweed is at worst a fairly meal. Yeah, exactly. See? But I remember, do you want to know how I got back into making sushi again? Me and Isabella, one of the first times we hung out, just us, was because she said she had never had sushi. I was like, you've never had sushi? So we went to a sushi place. She really liked it. And I was like, I know how to make sushi. You know? You should come over sometime, we'll make sushi. And she was like, yeah, okay. And then I had to, I had to learn quickly. I watched a lot of YouTube videos that week. I was like, oh no. What's your favorite roll? Ooh. My favorite. Now, this isn't traditional, I don't think. But because of the quality of fish you can get is quite questionable from like supermarket. So I prefer to have smoked fish rather than the raw fish because you don't know how good quality it is. So my favorite is smoked salmon. Whoops, that's too much. My favorite is smoked salmon. Tiny bit of soft cheese or cream cheese with very thinly tiny slices of cucumber and sometimes whatever other veg I have as one of the options. I like that one. And if I want to be extra fancy, I do the rice on the outside of the seaweed with a little bit of sesame seeds on it. Lurk, appreciate that, Lurk. Welcome in for 14 streams. Stream kept freezing. Yeah, it does that. Let's do this first cell while we're here. Salmon, cream cheese, green onions. Is the go-to in Brazil? Ooh, that does sound nice. That does sound nice. Didn't do too much over the weekend. Spent my birthday at church. I'm playing Helldivers. It's quite the funny pair. Like, what did you do at the weekend? You know, praising Jesus and shooting aliens. Oh, happy birthday. I missed that part of the message. I was finding the rest of it more entertaining. You know what I mean? Hello. I have like, oh no! Oh, that's a shame. The bag of money knocked me over. The bag of money stunned me. What are the chances of that? Alright, let's quickly update the titles. Back to level 1. 0 strength. If the people over on Twitch, if you could do me a favor and click the pinned message and just give the YouTube stream maybe a like or lurk, anything like that to try and help get it going. That would be very appreciated. Well, at least 2 of the just plays Helldivers. That's amazing. Are we back? I think we're back. I don't know why my internet's been going down again recently. Last year we had an issue with that. But I'm hoping it has stopped now. Are we back? Let me double check OBS. Stream seems to be more stable on YouTube. I don't know why it's been going down recently. Because currently it's still trying to reconnect, apparently, through the streaming software. Oh, there we go. It's reconnected through the streaming software. Let me double check. Okay, we are back. Bro, I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's really irritating. It did that yesterday when I was playing Dota, and it keeps doing it throughout the streams. YouTube is more stable. The thing with the YouTube stream is it comes back faster. But the internet shouldn't be going down. So apologies for that. Thought it was my phone again? No, stream did go down. Is YouTube supposed to be on a timer? What do you mean? Is YouTube supposed to be on a timer? What do you mean? YouTube has a bit more delay. Yeah, YouTube, yeah, that's supposed to happen. I set YouTube to about a 10-second delay or something like that. On Twitch, the link to YouTube is on a timer, not pinned until the end of stream. Did it reset? Manually end the stream. There you go. Cheers, Peggy. Right, back to it. Peggy, because you troll so much, when you do say something that's real, I can't tell. See, I can be helpful. Yeah, you just won't be believed. There we go. And let's also chuck this in. And this. There you go, and this. Right, let's go try and find more. Made it for the start. Hey, welcome in. How you doing? Oh, do you guys want to know something funny? Now, there's nothing. I think it's funny. It's not confirmed, but it's a funny possibility, right? So you know how we have a blush command because my face keeps randomly going red? Turns out it could be an extremely rare immune system condition. It's extremely rare in men. But it turned out that my family had noticed it as well. And they spoke to like a doctor person. And they were like, it's extremely rare, so there's gonna have to be like tests and stuff. And I'm like, oh, I made it into a command. So it's been a thing since I was like a kid. Now it's not 100%, you know, but I just thought it was really funny where it's like, oh, I've always known about that. That's not something I didn't know about. It just happens. So I gotta speak to the doctor about it. I can't remember what it's called though. Well, I already have immune conditions, so it's not too surprising. But I just thought that was a funny interaction with a family member. Where it's like, oh yeah, no, I spoke to someone about what happens, and I'm like, what do you mean? We'll see what happens. Bit of fun. Do 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 do. Cheers, Peggy. Yeah. No, it began with an wait. Let me see. No, it was called lupus. Autoimmune disease, type of human disease. An autoimmune disease that is condition that results in a something response to the adaptive immune system where it mistakenly targets healthy functional parts of the body. But I've also got psoriasis, which does the same thing. So I've got psoriasis, which is attacking the healthy skin. And it can do things like that. I've got something else that's currently bothering the joints. And that's gonna be another one that mistakenly attacks healthy cells. Bro, my body is trying to self-destruct, and I'm not letting it. Anyway, moving on. At this point, would it be easier to tell us what you don't have? No, I'm just unfortunate with the genetics, but it, you know. I'm gonna try and bait her this way so she leaves my cart of goods alone. How can you ever dare to try and convince us? You're one day younger than 80? Brother, don't do it to me. I'm 25. In my defense, though, most of these are new. A lot of them are like from when I was like 17, 18. That's when a lot of them kicked in. And I didn't know what they were. So, you know, the doctor visits were quite frequent. But these newer ones, these are just patches. These are just updates. Do you know what's funny is I used to get called an old soul a lot. People used to say that I act well above my actual age. But now I'm an old soul medically. Chatting a bit. Catch you in a bit, Katie. Lurk, gonna head to the shops while on lunch break. No worries, true. Appreciate the lurk. In patch 3.7.38, the Bob gets nerfed again. Yeah, I keep getting nerfed. Yeah, that's what's happening. But they also, this was a while ago. They thought I had a whoops. Oh, and the eye. They were looking into a fatigue disorder or something like that. I'm not sure what it was, but doctors love to say words at me. Where's Brom getting a buff again? Hey, buff update. I'm going to the gym. Well, I haven't been last week because the medication's a bit strong. But I've been going to this gym like regularly for the since last June. I'm doing my own update for that part of it. Nerfing even more. I love that fort though. That's a fun fort. Getting nerfed. It's fine though. It's not like a problem. Just adds a bit of challenge to life, you know. Whoops. Right. That should do. That's a decent level 1. 31k for level 1. I like that. Do. Devs, nerf Bob. Challenge accepted. Literally. Me and Llama used to joke all the time about how things are falling apart. Like, we were joking that like I've got a really bad elbow. And then we were joking about how I've got like old knees. And we used to joke about all this stuff. And then I started getting the diagnoses. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. I understand now. But ironically, I really don't like going to the doctors. I don't find it fun. But sometimes you have to. There's a lot of people that are like, oh, I never go to the doctors and stuff like that. I don't need to. I just put up with it. And I'm like, well, I used to be like that, but I need regular steroid treatments so my body stops screaming. I can see why. It seems like every time you go, you come back with something new. Literally, though, these are just the physical ones. It's been constant since I was about 17. Nice button push. Thank you. Right. Level 2 strength. Do you know what's funny, LJ? That would work if the worst damage wasn't coming from inside. That's the funny part. These are just the physical ones. Yeah. I said that a bit impulsively. Alright, there we go. Grab that. Don't even get us started on the mental ones. Yeah, we'll skip that. I shall rethink and get back to you. Thank you. Let me know what you come up with. I remember when you and how to. Yeah, that was an interesting day where we both were like, we basically. Do you guys know the game Top Trumps? And you get the cards and you have to pick a card that beats the other person's card. We basically played that with medical conditions. Oh, brilliant! The blind guy's on this map. It's all fun though. It's not gonna stop anything. Still gonna go hard at life and stuff. I went on this is the funny thing, right? I went on a walk on Saturday, and my right knee isn't doing too good at the moment. I was supposed to have a MRI on it, but they want to do. I had an X-ray instead, and they want to do what's it called? An ultrasound on it to try and figure out if there's just like no cartilage or something like that. Or I can't remember what it's called now, but they list tons of names at me constantly. I stopped paying attention. But yeah, so it hurts a lot at the back of it. Like the tendon. Something's wrong with the tendon. I don't know. You think you would ever do multiplayer or just stick to just solo? I like the multiplayer aspect of it. But I'll probably think of that once I stop enjoying solo. I like the solo because we can just like mess around on it. While chatting away. We normally talk about whatever chat brings up, or if something's on my mind, I bring it up. And then we talk about that instead. Yeah. I like the kind of games where we can just chill. And then, hey, Zaps, appreciate the 30 stream streak. Very appreciated. Yeah, I like the games where we can just chill and chat. Hands out baseball bats. Oof. I missed it. My apologies. But yeah, there's quite a lot of games where we can just basically have something in the background and talk away. Ah, I missed. Did I just get shot? I did. I just got... Okay. Well, that was an unfortunate chain of events. Okay, let's update the titles. Back to level 1. 0 strength. But yeah, if anyone could drop a like or a lurk over on the YouTubes, helps it get it going, that'd be appreciated. Unlucky? That was quite unlucky. But no, stream actually, since the beginning, stream's been very therapeutic in a way, because you get to talk about what's on your mind. So I remember when I first started leaving the house again, after the whole thing, I would talk about that in stream a lot, because it was obviously something that was quite stressful or anxiety inducing or whatever you want to call it. So we would talk about it quite a lot, which was quite nice to have that as an option. Sometimes I don't know something's bothering me until it just randomly comes up in stream. And I'm like, okay, well, that came out of nowhere, so clearly that's bothered me. Something how dare you, Peggy? Right. Ooh. Oh, okay, that makes sense. LJ said pudding, and that's why everyone's talking about pudding. Whoops. Boom. Boom. Favorite pudding? What are the different types of pudding? What do you mean pudding as in like dessert? Dessert? My favorite dessert is a second meal. But I don't do that, so... Hello. I wonder if this is enough to kill it. Oh my god, that kills it? That's not it. That was the duck. Whoops. Hello Victoria sponge. Or lemon sponge cakes, so good. The duck was a collateral. Two tiers of each, or language question. Putting pudding and dessert and putting pudding and dessert is the same thing in the UK, correct? Do you call pudding pudding for pudding if eaten after a meal? Pudding is normally what you call dessert for children. So you'd say to a kid, do you want pudding? At least this is where I'm, obviously, even if the UK, different areas will say it differently. But for how I grew up, pudding is what you would say dessert is to a child. Now I want carrot cake, thanks a lot. I like carrot cake. Coffee or carrot cake most. I don't like coffee in foods. I don't like the coffee flavor in foods. To me, it makes me feel sick. But I like coffee. Walnut cake, I like that. Don't like carrot cake. No, I do like carrot cake. I don't like coffee cake. Always said pudding a dessert growing up. And as an adult, oh, fair enough. I always thought it was just for kids. Or at least that's where I'm, like, where I've been. Also, can we clarify if this is justified or not, right? I was going to go on a trip, which is a 5.5 hour drive, right? Drive away, right? But I didn't want to drive 5.5 hours, especially on some of the bigger roads. So I am looking at getting the train instead, which will be like a 7. I don't know what it is. Anyway, that's justified, isn't it? If I was gonna go on a really long drive, can I just get the train? Because then I can sit on my phone or something like that. That's justified. Nice. Yes. Hey, hello over on the YouTubes. We are probably taking the train. It's easier sometimes to get the train, isn't it? If you're going alone, yes. With someone, I'd drive. Yeah, if you're going with someone, for the price of like train tickets, you might as well drive. But going alone, you might as well just hop on a train. This guy won't leave me alone. Can I point out this is level 1? And this guy won't leave me alone? Just visiting. Did not see last stream. How did you die? It was to a trudge's hammer. We were messing around with a trudge, and then we remembered why we don't do that. Tiring? It definitely is, yeah. I do like long car journeys sometimes, but you never know how you'll feel on the day. Family. Bree, welcome in, how you doing? But yeah, I'll keep you updated on the new collectible card, if you get what I mean. See if I get to collect a new one. It would explain a lot. I would obviously keep the command and stuff like that. Whoops. Is that the whole level? Maybe. Sorry, good. Have a good car trip with snacks. Fair. Very fair. How are you? Doing good, thanks. Doing good, thanks. What did I miss? What did Peggy do? Oh, by the way, we're 1,000 watch hours away from the level 1 affiliate on YouTube. So that'll be interesting. Ooh, a feather drone. I want that, but not yet, because we need normal strength for now, I think. Or did we get that? No. We won't get drones yet. We want the base upgrades before we start messing around with drones. Tries to bite you. Yeah, he's got us before as well. The car ride talk. I have vertigo, so if I'm a passenger princess, I can't be on the phone, or I'll get dizzy. That's the same as Isabella. So I have a microphone system for performing in the back of my car. Earlier I hit a pothole and it turned on and started the feedback loop, and it was so loud and annoying, but I was stuck in thick traffic and couldn't pull over. Oh, that's sounds horrendously funny. Alright, level 2 strength, let's go. Whoops. Level 2. Strength. I appreciate the reactions over on YouTube. Oh, and the 5 stream likes on YouTube. That's very appreciated. Hello? There we go. Nice button push. Thank you. I thought my ears were going to pop. That does sound horrendous. It was trying to bite me, and I was on the end of a table and could not. And I was playing with a friend, and we killed it after 10 minutes of trying. They're really difficult to kill. They have so much. They have 500 HP. They're the strongest monster in the game. Yeah, they are difficult. Even with 13 strength, they can be difficult. Oh. I did not know it was 500 HP. Yeah, it has 500 HP. So even like banging it on the ground it takes forever to kill it. There's quite a lot of smaller items on this level. We'll take it, we'll take it. Right. Let's go over here. You better let him live. I mean, one of them did die earlier, but it wasn't my fault. I was trying to kill the trudge, and the duck walked over to the clown. That's true. I'm innocent. That is the one time I'm innocent. Ooh. Oh! I have a small item and it's the frog. Remember, never run from the... Look how many cups I have. It looks... Help. Help. cups are fine. Teapot. That means cake too. Can't have a tea party without cake. No! Help! Help! Help me! Help! Leave my value alone. Is smooth. Is the Twitch stream smooth as well? Or is it just the YouTube? Are you still doing the kill meter? Not on this save. This one, we're just messing around. Everything looks great. Thank you, thank you. I do need a beard trim though. Right, put this here. Nice. I don't like the fact there's gnomes on here, because there's the frogs, which are going to give us orbs, and then unfortunately gnomes, which can easily break the orbs. So we preferably need to find the next extraction quickly to put the bag of money at it before the gnomes get us. Nice. Okay, so we're going to put the bag of money here. Okay. Let's go backwards and clear the map. Is this a summer quest? This is a tune. Gotta go for 1 second, no worries. Is this one of yours, Peggy? This is a tune. Is it that obvious? Do you know what? No, because normally you request songs of people screaming. Or, whatever music that's called. This one's a vibe. Oh, I see it. Hey, welcome in for your second stream. Hey, Queen, how you doing? Swing this way and grab that last item. It's more like my 22. Were you lurking for quite a while then? Oh, I missed that item. That's a good fighting item. If I realize there's a roll call, that's fair. Chuck this in here. Alright, see if I can get this in the back of here. You can do it. There we go. Boom. This might be the highest value level 2 we've ever done. Did you see me? Did I miss an item? What were they trying to get to? Whoops. I'm at the gym, so we'll be in and out. Have you in my headphones? Do you not need music or some sort of like speech where they're screaming at you to do more? That's how I do the gym. Repo is your jam. I can't lift anything unless I'm like internally worked up, if you get what I mean. Like the heaviest I've lifted is where like I've convinced myself that I'm extremely angry. Lurking while I drive, safe journeys. Right, we're gonna get an extra jump. That'll be useful. Boom, back from the shops. Welcome back. Nice button push, thank you. Nah, I need something else to listen to. Oh, you use the distraction technique. That, very valid. Free strength. I do that if I ever use the treadmill. Right, level 3. Free strength. Which, I did try and do that not too long ago, but then I couldn't walk the next day. Right. There we go. Walker Hunter is like you. He will have a scenario in his ears. Wait, scenario in his ears, raging while working out. Yeah, exactly. Also, I got confused because I was like, that's the Australian married couple, right? But then I thought the other day when you raided was one of the first times you came in. Which was it? It might have been, yeah. So you were following before you spoke. That's what confused me. Yeah, that's us. Oh, see, I knew who it was. But then I looked at the messages and I was like, wait, following since the 15th of April? And then I got confused. We are an Aussie. Yes! So I did know who you were. I got confused when I clicked on the name. And I was like, oh, they've been following a lot longer than that raid happened. Take a sip, definitely. Thank you, thank you. Have more coffee, thank you. I might need less of it. Do you guys ever, hey, welcome in, how goes the collecting of stuff? It's going well, it's going very well. Do you guys ever get that weird feeling in your body where you have had too much, now in a legal way, where you've had too much substances? So like, I've probably had too much coffee because I feel your body kind of feels off and it's like it's got too much of something. Not sure what it is, but it's got too much of something in it. So I'm gonna switch to water. Way before that, it was your stream that got me convinced, Walker, to play Repo. Was it actually? That's cool. I wish I was that buzzed. I don't like the feeling. I've never liked the feeling of having too much in the body affecting the body. It's like certain medications as well. Like you'll take a medication and you can feel your body saying like, hey, there's a lot of stuff here. Not quite sure where to put it. Not sure what you want me to do with it. Well, yeah, we're already working on him, but he finally did after watching you and me. That sounds creepy. Watching you? Nah, you get used to it with the whole streaming things. I've had people come into chat before and say, "Hey, you're my." This has happened. I can't remember what their name was though, because I don't think they were here for much longer, or maybe they went back to being a lurker. But someone came in and their first ever message was, "You're my favorite comfort streamer." Like, apparently I made them feel really good when they watched. And it was their first message. And that hadn't happened to me before. So I was like, yeah, okay. Are you a bot? Turned out they had loads of watch hours. They had watched for so long without following, without ever sending a message. And I was like, I didn't know about that being a thing. That was the first time that had happened. And I was like, I thought everyone who like watched spoke. Do you know what I mean? I remember that. We all have cameras. Wait, what? We all have cameras in this place? Don't worry. Uh-oh. Alright, let's keep going. I play while I watch, so I don't get much time to speak. That's fine. I think the laser dude's about to walk past. Oh no, it's that one. Some of that has been on YouTube. The 3.25 hours. Oofed. I just can't be bothered to talk. Very fair. Very fair. Oh, true. Dota talk for a moment. Um, just looked for a camera. Nah, I know where the cameras are. Dota talk. Okay, I can now be bothered. So I played a few games as Spectre, right? The one that can teleport. I had never played it before, so I did my first ever game with it. Oh, I sent you the thing, right? So I played another game with it because my MMR got down to like 700. So I was at risk of going into the first bracket, which I didn't want to be in the lowest bracket. And I was like, well, this isn't what. So I'm doing something wrong here. So I decided that supporting people who don't know how to be a carry wasn't working. So I played a few games with all the ranks selected, because every time you do that, you can then play 4 games where you can select where you play on the map. So you can pre-select like safe lane and stuff like that. So I had decided that that I was gonna use my 16 saved games and just do the safe lane. So I did a couple games as Juggernaut, went really well. Not all of them, some of them I struggled with. The last game yesterday was very close. I'm back, welcome back. So the last game yesterday, I was Phantom Assassin, because the one I wanted to play wasn't available. I then was in a very difficult lane against a Shadow Shaman. And, oh, what was the other one? The other one hurt. I remember the other one hurt. I can't remember the heroes that are a bit squishy at the start, but if you snowball... Oh, if you snowball, they can't do anything against you, and you just constantly kill them. I've realized most heroes can be like that as long as you know how to get them to snowball, or what to do if you snowball. But the last one, right? So I had a Zeus on my team. I went for Phantom Assassin. They had a crazy tanky team that kept doing damage. I had a really difficult laning phase. I then tried to join a few fights and died a few times in a row. The Zeus on the team was like, go farm, just farm. I was like, okay, bet. So then I went and started doing all the farming runs and all that. And they had taken 2 of the things that caused 2 of the barracks. So all they had to do was push 1 more lane and they would have had mega creeps. And they had taken out 1 of our final towers, right? So there was only 1 tower left. If they destroyed that and then destroyed the ancient, they would have won the game. That's how close it was. We had none of their towers, pretty much. It was extremely difficult. I got my BKB, and then not long after that, because once I started getting my items, it kind of like picks up quickly. I had my BKB, and then I got the item that gives you 30% lifesteal on all of your attacks. Once I had those 2, and I had a Battle Fury. So I had BKB, the axe that gives you 30% lifesteal, and I had my Battle Fury. That was pretty much it at the 40-minute mark. It was a very difficult game. But that final fight I jumped in on, me and the Org or something like that basically went onto their tank, and it was the most backwards and forwards fight ever, because we would take a ton of their damage, but we had lifesteal, they had lifesteal, so it was like, it was very, very close. And then we ended up taking out one of their massive damage dealing units. They all bought back. Some of us died. We bought back. We ended up finishing the game. And I was like, that felt so... They definitely should have won that game. They were so far ahead of us on levels. But Phantom Assassin with a BKB is ridiculous. And the lifesteal, as long as you have the lifesteal as well. Had Jadis before on here. What's that, a band? Wait. Jada. Oh, do you want me to look for the song? I can do that. One moment. Never mind. True got it. No! Wait. Oh, no, that was right. Yeah. Yeah, comebacks always feel amazing in Dota. But the other thing is if you just like dominate from the beginning, that's pretty nice feeling. The problem with a Spectre, I've realized, is it's incredibly difficult to get going. What is BKB? BKB is an item in Dota 2 that prevents you from being stunned. So people can't use stuns on you. So you just get to deal the damage you want to deal without being interrupted. But yeah, I had one game as Spectre. The first game I snowballed massively. I didn't quite know what to do with it though. But I just went for I followed the guide, and it was to the point where the benefit of Spectre is that ultimate can teleport to any player that you can see. So I would be farming, right, the whole time. I would always be farming the creeps or basically anything, farming away, and then a team fight would start, and I didn't need to join it until I saw my moment, if you get what I mean. Like, I can literally stay farming the whole time and then jump in whenever I'm needed. And there was quite a few times in that game where a teammate was getting attacked, like by themselves, and I managed to like jump in and save them. Should work fine. I'll tell you that's why he is forever DJ T Blood. Yeah. Sounds like an eventful game. Yeah. I'm back up above 1,000 MMR though. I went down to like 700, but since I decided that I'm just gonna do pretty much safe lane stuff, I'm back over 1,000 until I run out of the safe lane stuff and I have to play support on ranked. But guess what what character I was looking at earlier? Because I had a little bit of time before stream, so I looked into one of the heroes. Io. Io has no attack. It doesn't really... the character doesn't really do anything, except it's massively supports. So if you have a melee character, so like, for example, if you have a Bristleback on your team, who has a pretty high damage resistance anyway, and you chuck an Io on the same team, that's powerful. I'm not sure how it does damage, because I've seen it do damage sometimes. Can you even get denied? Denies? Yeah, it still has an attack. Yeah, you can still attack. You can still get last hits and all that kind of stuff. Its attack's decent, but it doesn't really... if you play it as a support, you don't need it. But it has a surprising high damage, but it's very weak in a way. It's like... it can do damage to them, but you'd rather not. You'd rather not. But you can tether to allies. And if you tether to an ally, you give them parts of your health regen, and then you have an ability to get even more health regen, which is pretty cool. And then you just get the items that do the heals, because I tried it in a bot game. The bots aren't smart enough to know that they shouldn't be attacking, even if they have full health. So like the one I kept following kept trying to take everyone out the second I tethered to them. And I'm like, no, you're still losing this fight. But I imagine if you do it with a good carry, or you do it with a carry, it's pretty cool. It's very self-explanatory. Very self-explanatory. But yeah, it's a very interesting. I probably need to practice a few carries or off lanes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think what would be a good one. Because you're pretty decent at Monkey King. Monkey King can snowball. Whoops. This is the item that loses value so easily. Phantom Assassin, Saven. They're all decent ones. If you ever kind of want to try... What one's that? Whoops. Right, we need to try and get this on. Yeah, but when you finally get the... Huh? The funniest thing happened to me? What happened to you? I did see that message, I just assumed you'd tell me. I'm sorry. Looking at the abilities. I saw that I was playing a ranked game yesterday and there was a guy that made like this little void around him and dragged people in. But it was they were really bad at it. They kept trying to solo their whole team kind of situation. Didn't reply fast. You're good, you're good. Right, let's see how much value this level 2 was. Fought an Enderman with an Ender Pearl? Yeah. 85k for level 2? We did decent. Oh, of course there's no strength. Feather drone? Nope. What do we have? We don't... Alright, since we've got the money, let's just go max upgrades. This is a very chill song, I like this. That was level 3? Oh, okay. I take back everything I said. I mean, still decent. 80 something K on level 3. My light was flickering. Oh yeah, still loads of stuff for that. Do we want to get like a grenade? We have the range, so let's get grenades. We can fight a bit more on this one. And that. I think we should only have one other speed on here. Stamina. Sprint speed. Yeah, so we've got 2, and then we have... Let's get 2 smaller ones. Also, I got my cow slippers yesterday. I'm in love with the slippers. Nice. Also, I forgot to... One moment. Anyway. I love this song. Wait, am I broken? How am I broken? Is stream down again? You were sat there in silence? Oh, I was reading something. Right. And then we'll go 2 and 3, and stream is fine. Okay, thank you. Got cow slippers. General media. Take a sip. I think I did. I can't remember. I don't know if that was before or after. Level... something. Whoops. I broke a door. Right, now we've got some upgrades. Now things are feeling a bit better. Now we can move around a bit more. We can reach a bit further. Oh, we got a wand. Okay, there's a lot of items in here. Let's take the wand back and then bring the cart back this way. Gently does it. Gently does it. I just got they are cow slippers, yeah. Odd socks, though. Right, let's keep going. They are amazing. I don't know why I pictured... Have you ever seen the slippers that when you take a step, the eyes, like, go up and... the ears go up and down? I feel like even I would wear them. They look really funny. I do only own... I need them. Yeah, I want, they just seem funny. Like, can you picture taking the bins out with slippers that the ears go up every time you step? Oh, there's stuff up there, isn't there? I forgot that was a thing. Oh, never mind. This time there wasn't. I feel like my slippers are really boring now. Big hairy feet. Where's llama? No reason. Hating on my socks? I'm not hating on socks. I just thought it was funny to point out they don't match. Here's time to match socks. She has cow slippers too. I've always given me... Matching socks gives you bad luck. I have never heard that. There is 3 extractions on this map, so you probably don't need to go too far on the first extraction. Socks has mismatched socks. One is longer than the other. You insulted your #1 fan. Your cat Socks wears socks? Can you influence the... Yes, sorry, I normally tell people this, but I forgot. So if you want to go up that way, you look that way and walk backwards. Hold down the backwards button all the way until you're in the air, and then you let go. Sorry, I should have said that. Yeah, so if I want to go that way, I walk backwards, look that way. Sends me that way. Yeah, so I normally say that every time I do it, because not many people know that. So walk backwards. That's why he is called Socks. So was he born wearing socks? You say that like it's common knowledge. Like, I didn't know your cat wears socks. That's not something I would assume. Hold on. Let me take a picture of his legs. Oh! You mean his fur? Or their fur? His fur looks... Right, this whole time I thought you were dressing your cat with socks. I have a full cow costume in my closet. I modified it. Okay. Usually cats have different coloured fur at feet. They call them socks. Right. I didn't know that. I just thought you dressed your cat. In socks. Wow. Bruh. I don't have a cat. I don't know common cat knowledge. So my cat has socks. That's what I read it as, and I pictured the cat wearing socks. You gotta assume I know nothing. My cat has devil energy. See, this is new knowledge to me. Socks is an angel. If a cat were to wear legitimate socks, would the cat be considered carrying concealed weapon? That's a great sentence. I like that sentence. Oh, I went too close to the boom. I am so good at this game. You have no idea my skills and abilities in this game. Did you see that? I even knew that the eye would turn me, so I preemptively pressed the right buttons to go through the door. Skills and abilities? Bruh. You have no idea. What I might lack in real life, like a working immune system, I make up for with my immense gaming abilities. Right, let's have a look at this picture of your cat's socks. Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that the white bits of fur is called socks, but that's amazing. That's very good knowledge to have. Socks is socks. He's not wearing extra socks like Bob thought. I'll be honest, right? I don't feel like I would be the only one ever to think if you said my cat wears socks to picture a cat wearing actual socks. That can't just be a me thing. That's gotta have happened before. Whoops. No, I'm the first one to think that. No one has ever asked me that. Nah. There's gotta be... Did anyone in chat think that? Yeah, but what if you've never, like, you know, met a cat properly before? I didn't know cats call that socks. Or the cats don't, the owners do. Can you get off? I like cats have toe beans. They aren't actually beans. See, I know that one. That one's, you know, that one's obvious. No one has ever asked me that. Have you ever told them that your cat has socks? Bro, I can't be the only one to think that. This can't be many times. Do they all own cats? That's why he's called Socks. Well, yeah. I realise that now. Not all? Okay. Wish I didn't own a cat. Fair. I like pets, but I don't like hair. I don't like when they like they drop hair everywhere. That disturbs me greatly. But they're okay. And I'll go way more. That's fair. I feel like I'm more of a dog person. Because in my eyes, like having a cat is more like a house accessory. Because as far as I know, they don't do much. It's more like when you're at the house, there's the cat. But you can't like take them out on adventures or do things like that. And she stands on my head in the middle of the night. Yeah, no, that's fair. That does sound annoying. Close. But Socks gives paw and sits down. But accepts you in the middle of the night. Okay, Bree, this is a perfect learning experience for you, right? You see how other people think that's adorable, but you find it extremely annoying? That's the duck in the game for me. How everyone's like, oh, it's so cute. And it's like, no, it's really annoying. Boom. No. Boom. There's almost too many items on this map. The duck is amazing. No. Final answer. I say that is kind of cute though. Oh, it's really tempted to make some jokes there. Right, let's try... so we need to try and get this on as quick as possible and then get that on. But this is really heavy. That did not work. Ooh, what if I push it on? Nope. Well, that went horribly. That went real bad. We have one more extraction to make up for that, but now we don't have a really large item, and we got rid of some of the annoying ones. I'm just gonna go stack these on the last one. You forgot the money? I have nowhere to put it. I will be going back. We will be going back. But thanks for letting me know, just in case I did forget it. My cat wears ankle socks. Okay, quick show of hands. Who here has a cat? Or cats? Yes. If you're over on YouTube, do the 100 reaction. The 100 one. No. It's just LJ. $37K in a bag. And maybe a couple people on YouTube. Well, and Zaps, because Zaps just sent a photo. Right. And then let's put the... Do we want the vase? I don't think I care too much about the vase. No. There's another vase. Please let me get close enough. I'm definitely close enough. I was close enough. Nice. Nice. Yeah, true. If you or I learned IO, that could be quite a funny, because it's so powerful. I don't know why people don't play it more. They play it a lot in the higher ranks. In the higher ranks, IO gets picked quite a lot. But I think in the lower ranks, people don't want to lose their ability. I want to get good at IO. That seems like a really fun one. But the only problem with IO is you need a good carry. So if I started playing it in ranked and I had a bad carry, waste of time. Okay, happy gaming time for work again. So day 6 of 7, almost there. Almost there. Oofed. Alright, boom. Any fun items? There's a trank gun. We shall get you. Nice. Boom. This is a ray. Wait. Have this too. Catch you in a bit, LJ. Hope work goes well. I'll see you in the VOD, maybe. Right, let's get ready to update the title. You're going to be number 2. You can be number 3. Right, so we have 5 strength. So, level 5. 5 strength. Copy it so I can put it on YouTube. Did it? 5 strength. Mr. Kiwi never told me what what the funny thing was. They said the funniest thing just happened to me, and I still don't know what it was. And that was like half an hour ago on YouTube. Right, let's go. 3 extractions. There is an item up there. Back home, welcome home. We'll keep this nearby because I can use that to hit a larger monster. Let's check down here. Sometimes there's large items down here, but it's really annoying to get them. So I actually prefer coming down here and not seeing anything. Do. Alright, we'll grab this. Did I just run into that? I've only got 2 speed, but we still have to be careful, it looks like. Oh, a fire barrel. Oh, we're leaving that alone, but we'll take the fire barrel. Don't go boom. You know what? Let's just take this straight back to the start. Keep it safe. We don't want to fight with this either. Okay, well the blind guy's here somewhere. Let's take our weapon. Who's the blind guy fighting is my next question. And where? I heard him. I don't know where he went though. It sounded pretty close. I'm taking the trolley back to clear these first couple of rooms. Because I missed a couple of them. Boom. Oh. This one? Oh. I told you items can spawn in here. The amount of times I've checked these and there's never been items. Ooh. Ooh, fun items. This is a great weapon. What you got? Not gonna put in the door. Yeah. Right, let's keep looking. Did you know you can go in the van? Not many people know that either. There's a few things in this game that's like, not everyone knows, which is fair because you just assume you can't go in the van. Did I miss a message? Oh! Isabella is currently on a 135 stream streak. That's very, very appreciated. Welcome in, Isabella. How you doing? Yeah, no, I missed that because it was a Twitch only thing. How you doing, Isabella? Do we want to try and get the other large item or not? Everyone's currently in lurking mode, I think. Let's keep this here. I smacked my face with the drying rack. How? Were you trying to put it up or take it down? Take it down? Sometimes I find crowns in the truck. Yeah, you can find loads of stuff in there. Normally the smaller items. I'm just seeing if there's anything I can put on the thirst extraction. How far away is it? Okay, I don't think this will get there with much value, but we're gonna try. It's currently still got 15k. We've only lost about 10k on it, maybe. Almost back. Taking it down. Oof. Okay, we got it back with a bit of value. That's a nice first saddle. I'll take that. Oh, that's awesome. That's actually really cool. Is that, did you learn the clown toy trick from this stream? Yeah, we're gonna leave that box alone. It's gonna go straight forwards. 24k in the trolley. I can lie and say yes. Yes, please. I will grab this one. My TikTok is filled with Repo stuff. What are you doing? Go away. Okay, it turns out if you're holding one of them as it goes boom, not good. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Uh-oh. Do I try and beat them up? Nice. Any more items? Yep. Right, we'll do this extraction next, I think. I know it's the closest one, but early levels, I'm not too bothered about it. Later game, I'm very bothered about it. But early game, it's all fine. Right, we can remember that we can stand on this. I'm always worried about getting too close to that thing. I'm yet to die by that. I don't think I have enough strength to beat you up, do I? Oh, I do. Because you need a certain amount of strength, I think. To be able to stun it. Grab this too. Chuck you in. And that'll do. Oh. Go there. 3 or 4 strength. Let's double check this room. Should be fine. Let's just go up here, bring the flamethrower up here as well, and then just double check that last room for anything worth it. Can I pick you up? I can. Whoops. Nice. That's very decent. I like that. Right, you wait. In fact, I can just put you on there. Alright, let's check that last room for any final items. Appreciate the reactions on YouTube. It's very, very appreciated. Boom. You're welcome. Thank you, thank you. Okay, and then let's try and get back a little bit. Somewhere nearer. You didn't even know I was here. Tiny bit of waste of money. All bots hate you. Drink something. Panic. Thank you, thank you. Strength. I wanted to take that health pack just so we were over 100. Bit of stamina. Get another stamina. Grenade. Why not? And we got 3 for that. Boom. Alright. Next level. Okay, let's update the title. So we got 6 strength. On level 6. My kind of benchmark is having the same amount of strength as the level you're on is pretty decent. I like when that happens. Instead of a stun, I want the grenade. The alien got one shot by the grenade earlier. I didn't know you could do that. Alright. Low value map. Very low value map. We don't have any drones yet either. We need a couple drones. Check your posture. Oh, sorry. Bye bye. Catch you in a bit. Appreciate you being here. If I do that and rotate it upways, just to get it off of the edge, then rotate it back. Can I reach? Yep, I'll take it. Ugh. I think we scared each other there. Hey, Duck, I want to try something. This could get me killed, though.
You should have done that. You should have done that. You should have done that. You should have done that.
That Duck is strong. Oh. Go away. That did do quite a bit of damage to me, I'll be honest. I don't know why. It doesn't always do damage. Doc, please leave me alone. This map's just full of the annoying ones. Need more... Maybe I should have put it further away, yeah. Wait. Oh, I'm gonna do it anyway. Just to get rid of the duck. In fact, if you do it at the edge, you get the orb, don't you? Appreciate the reactions on YouTube. You do. See, I know how to play this game. I don't know if they saw me or not. There's a chance they did, right? No, they didn't. Oofed. What a level. Multiple ducks, 2 trudgers, a lot of the babies. I want this guy to go into the room on the left. Did you do it? No. Alright, while we're here, let's go get the orb. You get a trudge to kill a duck. Potentially. It's very. I imagine it would be very risky because the trudge can one-shot you. Even with loads of health, we've been one-shot by the trudge. So I imagine you wouldn't want to try it. You get the blind man to kill the duck. If you hit an item on the floor between the duck and the blind guy, sometimes the blind guy will shoot at the item and it can hit the duck. That's probably more likely. Items. I'm very much out of sync. Oh. Right. Stay on. If you don't stay on, that's fine as well. Oh, I didn't even know that. That's cool. Hey, welcome in. Signing in for your first stream. Welcome, welcome. Alright, since it's a low value map, I'm just going to do that. He'll also do it randomly as well, I think. Like, just when they're walking around. Like when they jump. Oh, there you go then. Also, items for the first half a second that you grab them don't take damage. So if they're in a tricky situation like that item there was, you can, if you grab it and move it very quickly, within the first half a second, it won't take damage. Anything up here? Oh. Look up. There we go. That'll do. It's bigger than it first appeared. I need to find an extraction to put this money bag up. Ah, found one. Okay. Boop. Let's go try and put a little bit more in the cart. Including a TV. There was another TV that we can get if we find it. What time is it? Okay. We'll stick to the 3 hours today. We still got quite a bit of time though. Oop. Oh, I did forget there was a hole behind me there. I almost walked straight into it. Whoops. Up you get. Let's have a look around. There's a diamond. Let's check over here. Where did I put the car? Oh. I do that almost every time. What? Do what every time? I immediately forget what I say sometimes. Fret, welcome in for 298 streams. How you doing, Fret? Whoops. Oh, it's the TV. Walk into pits. I got you. How you doing, Fret? Oh, is it you preventing it? Ah, there we go, finally. To do cart management? Yeah, always. Mostly with the TVs. Just getting up and going for the day? Nice. Rolling all the time? Yeah, I don't always do it. But I do it sometimes if I feel like it's necessary. How do everyone's weekends go? Decent. Very decent. Hope yours went well too. Okay, then we gotta go over here. There should be a doll. There it is. Sick doll moves, thank you. The best way I found to move the doll around is just with quick force. Okay, so we've done this extraction. Now starts the searching the map, looking for which extraction I haven't done. Here it is. Right. Boom. But I need a super early night tonight. I went to bed at midnight last night, which isn't too bad. But I don't know why. The amount of hours... Oh, that was the last one. The amount of hours I'm asleep for does not justify the amount of hours of sleep I actually got, according to like the Fitbit. If that makes sense. So like, if I go to sleep, wake up 10 hours after I've gone to sleep, my Fitbit's like, well, actually you only got like 7 hours of sleep. The rest of it was like short periods of being woken up and stuff. I don't know how accurate it is. It's definitely accurate enough that I don't feel like I slept much. Right, do we want 2 more strength? Or I do kind of want the recharge drone. And then that. I'd love to get... What's an aura ring? What is one of them? I've never heard of one of them. Speaking of sleep, I recently lost 40 plus pounds. 40 plus pounds? How much is that in kilograms? I use kilograms. 40 pounds into kg. 18 kg. Oofed. That's massive. Sleep has never been better. I do wake up less since I've lost weight. I used to wake up a lot in the night. Like every few hours I'd be awake. I don't do that anymore. My problem is, right, so I can sleep. No matter how many hours I sleep, I wake up with brain fog. And very confused for the first hour of every day. And most days it goes away, but some days it doesn't, and then I'm still walking around a bit like dazed and confused. But most of the time it does go away. Hey, I appreciate the raid. Welcome in. How you doing? What are we up to? How was stream? If you need a raid and run, 100% understandable. Oh, I didn't update the title. 8 strength, I think that said. So we're going on to level 7 or 8? 7. Level 7, 8 strength. Can we get a shout out for them if the mods are about? If not, I'll do it in one moment once I'm updating these titles. Let's update YouTube's as well. If I can get this tab to go to the correct place. Hello? There you go. Let me do it. / shout out. Hope that's right. I believe so. It is. Nice. Drop a follow. Hey, appreciate the follow as well. A lot of that is due to inflammation in your body, due to things in your diet. Oh, the better sleep when you lose weight. I appreciate you too. I appreciate the raid. We can't tranquilize you. How's the stream? It's going well. We have a run on level 39 solo with like 300 plus kills, and we kind of got a little bit bored of it. So I'm currently just messing around in the early levels. And then if we die, there's no stress because we've got our other run. Oh, I hate the up screams. It's the only one that scares me every time. Come here. I've got a gun. I'm not scared of you. Excuse me. Where'd you go? My mates are still mostly learning. This game does have a massive learning curve. Safe journeys, Zaps. I just hear the skull biting its teeth. I did. Aren't I just insane at this game? Can you stop that? It's explosive. Carbs are usually the cause of inflammation, so are they? Oh. I just did the calorie deficit stuff. I did like the basics. Calorie deficit, weightlifting, lots of walks. I've lost just under 30 kilograms since last June. I know you use pounds, so bear with. 30 kg into pounds. That's 66 pounds. I'm just under that. I had to take a week off though because the body was struggling. It did not like anything I was doing. And then this morning I was supposed to get back on with everything. But I don't know why I'm so sore. But I'll get back on it soon. I had to, literally, it was like, I need to take a tiny bit of time off, let some injuries heal and stuff like that. And then get back on it. But you are supposed to take breaks from like, from pretty intense diets. Supposed to take breaks every now and then. Not breaks and then eat everything you can and then undo all of your work, but breaks like just give your body a bit of time to recover. I appreciate it. It's amazing, thank you. That's rough? Yeah, it'll be okay. My idea that, have you considered carnivore? I eat a lot of meat anyway. But I probably won't do that. But I have heard, I've seen the hype around it. There's two things that I'm waiting for to heal. My right elbow has been very sore. But that's a surface level injury. So hopefully that sorts itself. I've had that for a few weeks now. Can't wait for it to go. It's very sore. I've also got tennis elbow in both elbows, and I did something to my right shoulder rotational cuff or whatever you call that. That's pretty sore. I don't know. I kind of worked myself a bit too much, but you know, give myself a little bit of time, get a few things feeling better, and then I'm going straight back to it. Due to addictions to sugar. I guess so, yeah. My hardest thing was to not drink Mango Loco cans of Monster. They were my favorite energy drink. I used to have them multiple times a day, like every day. I used to buy them in the large packs, and oh, they're amazing. But I haven't drank one of them in a long time, I don't think. I remember the last time I tried to have one, I was like, I'll treat myself today. And I was gonna have one, but I just didn't like it. I almost like, I remember how it used to taste and how much I used to enjoy it. I don't have that anymore. Alright, let's chuck this over here. Nope. 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 Dependency going on there. Yeah, I didn't realize I had so much in it though, because they're like 500 calories each, and I'd have like 3 of the cans of Monsters a day, and that's 1,500 calories. That's how much I have now throughout the whole day. Just like, nah, outrageous. Mango has to be one of my favorite flavors, or pineapple. That'll do. Yeah, it was good to meet you too. I appreciate you being here. I'll catch you next time, maybe. I appreciate the raid as well. Right. Let's do that. Chuck this in here. Okay, right. 2 more extractions. Let's go get them. I don't think we've checked up here yet. I hate the up screams. Where'd it go? I want to say that I could tell how hard you've been working. That's hilarious. I really appreciate it. I think. Huh? In fact, Isabella mentioned that the other day. The difference in my face from like the YouTube shorts from not too long ago to recent is a big difference. Evil eyes. A phasing it away for it to be funny. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Oh, it's my least favorite room. And we have to go through it. And there's the eye on this map as well. I just heard the extraction. Wait, how do I turn around? But yeah, I might be getting the train. I don't know. This is based on a conversation we had earlier, so I'm not sure if everyone was here for that. Well, no, they weren't. But I was saying that it's justified if I don't want to do like a 5-hour, 6-hour drive by myself, or just in general, getting the train is fair. Let's see if there's any other value nearby, and then we'll go. I think that's the map, other than this item. How expensive is it to buy a train? That's very true. I didn't think of the space I'd need. Let's wait here for 1 moment, let the stamina regain. Have a picture of me in the car. You won't be lonely. That would work if loneliness was the issue. I just don't know if I want to do that. I was kind of waiting until I was more comfortable with the car. But the other person's a bit more... wanting to do it. Hello, gnomes. Let me wait up here. I'm gonna wait up here for the stamina. There's multiple upstreams here. Hello. I was clearly not ready to go down yet. I also don't have enough stamina. Let's wait. won't be too long, hopefully. We're good. Nice. That went well. Okay. We might have time for one more level. That'll give us 9 strength, which is kind of like the jump between. Once you get 9 strength, the only things you can't pick up are the really big monsters. We made some really great progress in the Impossible Minecraft pack over the weekend. Nice. Give me what is that? Like is that like what kind of stuff does it add? Nice. Okay, boom. 8 strength. So level 8. 9 strength. Boom. I appreciate the 6 stream likes on YouTube. And all the reactions. It's very appreciated. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's recharge you. And you. If we get the duck, we'll come back for the grenades. It's a data pack, not a mod itself, that makes Minecraft impossible. Everything wants to kill you. Trees kill you, pigs kill you, chickens kill you, villagers chase you with a chainsaw and kill you, sugarcane kills you, farming crops kills you. You get the picture. Oofed. That sounds difficult. We have found and raided 2 ancient cities so far to collect echo shards. We one more to make a special item that will enable keep inventory on the server. That's cool how they add that. Can't just be nice to Kevin once. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. And we go into the Nether and get blaze rods, so we can get into the to the Ender Dragon. That's quite cool though. Yeah, because if you can get keep inventory. And I guess it makes it much easier. Especially if you're always dying. So this light has turned. There we go. Nice. Let's go get the cart. We didn't even get round the first corner before we had to fight. Let's see if there's any large items here. No, but I will take like the telly. Straight back. True, are you still lurking? Learn Bristleback. I was just thinking. Bristleback and Io is a crazy combination. Because Bristleback has a ton of damage reduction. And Io can give a ton of like regeneration and everything. Also, here's one of the cool things, right? IO's ultimate is being able to TP anywhere on the map for 12 seconds. And if you're tethered with someone, you take them with you. So, for example, you and someone are laning together, or someone's like really low health. You can take them back to your fountain temporarily. Heal them up, and then you go back. Anything in here? No. Excuse me. Get through there. There you go. But yeah, I thought that was a really cool thing you can do. I don't think it's as powerful as it used to be. I remember it being way more powerful. Nice. This room is like the only reason we get extra jump early in the game. Don't break. Right, nothing in there. Let's keep going. Nice. Boom. We've got a few weapons, to be fair, if we wanted to kill something. And another one. If you try and pick this up and you touch this nose by accident, I wonder if it carries on. Or if you can, like, or if it makes it drop. Right. That might be enough for the first extraction. Okay, I thought I got the cart stuck then. Okay, let's walk. Yeah, this will be first extraction. Have to touch on chicken. So true. That would be quite funny. Oops. Let's keep going. Let's check this random room out. It might be the extraction point. It is, so we'll leave the bag of money here. It's only 11k. Whoops. Glad I had the extra jump. Sorry, spacebar. Right. Nothing really in here. I think I could pick them up now, but I need to get close enough without them, like, putting me in the hole. Kind of like that. If they were literally a couple feet closer, they would have got me in that hole. Catch you in a bit. Appreciate you being here. Hope you have a good stream. This guy's fast. Can I have the orb? Boom. There is a robe here as well, which we've got to keep in mind. I don't think you can do this. Oh, did they fix that? Or is that not 100% going to happen every time? Or does that now mean when they come back, they're invisible? I'm not familiar with that bug. There's a bug where if you chuck the robe in a hole, it can make them invincible. There's a harp up there. Alright. Boom. Does that mean there's an extraction here? It does. If we can, very gently. Rotate that way. I think it's 100%. I don't know how it works. Fair enough. I'm back, ran into traffic on my way to the office, then had to go right to the meeting. Oh, no worries. There we go. Bear with. Let me just deal with this guy. Everyone's doing their greetings. Right, yeah, let's go sell this. Quite a few orbs. It's always nice. And then we do have a bag of money at the last extraction as well. So we'll just take this one to the next one, probably. But they come back at the double time. I know you said you were gonna drive and look, or drive. Right. Nice. Okay, we at least have a small item. Boom. Nice. That's another one. There will be an extraction here somewhere. I don't like going down there, so we're going to skip that room. There's a rhino. Nice. Put you on top of the rhino, maybe? Okay. That gets me so often, is when you go near the railing and it makes you go really small. It kind of makes you hit the item on the ground. Right, remember we have a rhino there. Alright. Put this over here and we'll go get the rhino. Oh, Isabella, you said remind me tomorrow, and then I forgot the rest. So, just a reminder, you have something to remember. Hope that helps. So helpful. Well, at least I reminded you that you have to remember something. But what? I don't know. You said it last night. You get credit for saying there was some, remembering there was something to remember. Yeah. I wouldn't normally be able to do that. Better than nothing. You forgot something. I forgot, but less than you. You said it in front of others. Maybe they remembered. That was it. Maybe. We'll say yes. How far back was the other extraction, by the way? It's got a money bag at it. There it is. That's the one. It's fine. I remember everything about it except what you said to remember. I know where you were sat. I know what you were doing. I know you said remind me tomorrow or the next day. And then that's as far as my remembering goes. Nice. Full center made it all the way back. Right, that was the last level for today. Let's do the shop first. Grab the strength. And we'll the stamina. And we'll get the health, if we can afford it. Yep. And another stamina. That should be good, and then not that. Nope. 12. Boom. Nice. Alright, let me update the titles just so next time we start with them being updated. So, level 9 with 9 strength. Done. And then YouTube's. Appreciate everyone watching over on YouTube. If you haven't been here before and you don't want to miss the next stream, which will be tomorrow, make sure to drop a sub. Other than that, you can like it if you want, but you don't have to. The pinned message right now is the Twitch. If you want to come over to Twitch to join us for the raid, give that link a click and we can do the raid over on Twitch. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't have a raid feature. Otherwise, we'd do it on YouTube, but appreciate everyone here. Appreciate you watching, though. That's very cool. And I will catch YouTube tomorrow, 12 GMT. Everyone say bye to YouTube. Everyone who isn't lurking. Or if you are lurking. Right, I'm going to end the YouTube, but come over to Twitch if you want to join us over on Twitch. Okay, bye. Bye, YouTube. Okay, YouTube should be